Just as you didn't think the Bricks and Minifigs situation could get any worse, it has. There are new lawsuits, there are public statements from Bricks and Minifigures, and there's a leaked email. Now, if you do go on to enjoy this video, please do leave a like, subscribe, drop a hype, and let's get into all that information. So I did reach out to the previous owner of the store that did this consignment arrangement for an interview. She agreed, but unfortunately, between the time that she agreed and this morning when I woke up, there has been a fresh lawsuit filed, which means she cannot talk to anybody until she's spoken to her lawyer. As soon as she's able to talk, she said she will come on and do that interview. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Now, I do have an update on the parakeet. You guys wanted to know whether she got the bird back or not. I can't go into too much information, but she did tell me a few things, but the answer is no, she has not got that bird back. But firstly, let's look at the Bricks and Minifigures statement that they put out on their website. They said, to be absolutely clear, Bricks and Minifigs does not condone, tolerate, or participate in exploitation of anyone, especially older adults or vulnerable members of our community. Well, one, we all think that's a big fat lie, and two, I honestly don't think you should have even mentioned vulnerable or old people, because it just makes you look even more guilty than you are. It then goes on to say that corporate did not sign, approve, or authorize this arrangement. In fact, such consignment deals are expressly prohibited under our franchise agreements to protect both the brand and the community. Well, if that's the case, why do the documents that we've all seen say that you do consignments? There's also video evidence of corporate and the new owners of the store taking responsibility for that consignment as it changed hands. So you definitely do them, and you definitely did take it, and we all have seen the proof. Now, the video and the documents have all been put in the public eye, so you can see that for yourself. Now we're going to move on to this leaked email. Reckless Ben dropped another video where he had a leaked email that was sent to all the BAM franchise stores to let them know how to deal and cope with what's going on. And honestly, after reading some of it and hearing some of it, it's laughable. Dear franchisees, as most of you are aware, our network is currently facing a coordinated negative PR attack. It's not coordinated, it is negative, it's not a PR attack. Everybody in the LEGO community just doesn't like what you're doing, and it's now stretched beyond the LEGO community where other people that are just normal human beings that want to see decency in this world are getting involved and speaking out. If you had dealt with this in the right way the first time, this would never have happened. A YouTuber, Reckless Ben, has released multiple videos amplifying this narrative, which has unfortunately led to harassment calls, review bombing, store disruptions across our network. Now go and do what you like. Don't go to BAM, boycott them, review bomb, whatever you want. Just do not harass or bully the innocent people at the other stores that have nothing to do with this. Yes, they should be an uproar like us, but just remember they have their income to take into consideration. If they start speaking out like a lot of YouTubers and content creators are, they could potentially lose their income, which could mean a lot more hassle for them than just a few review bombs. They then go on to say they are taking aggressive action behind the scenes. Well, instead of taking aggressive action, why don't you just take the right action? Come out, apologize, admit to what you've done, give the Mansell family back their money or the stuff that you owe them, and then most of this will be forgotten. Maybe it won't be forgotten, but you might save face a little bit. They then go on to say they've reached out to Google, YouTube, Patreon, GoDaddy, Facebook to report specific pages, videos, privacy violations, and the coordinated review bombing targeting your stores. Let's be honest, if you take down some pages, some information, some videos, it's not going to do much good because people will just make more. And if I'm honest, your reputation is literally done now. I don't think you can ever recover from this. Then they go on to name the phases. The current phase is called the initial wave. Peak intensity typically lasts 3 to 7 days after a major video drops. While the spike in harassment and calls is sharp, it quickly loses steam as online attention naturally shifts. We believe we are currently at or past the peak of the first wave. Well, let me tell you something. I don't think you are. I don't even think you've even started yet. The community is raging. Everybody does not agree with what you have done. This is not going away. People are going to continue to make videos on this. It will continue to come up until this is resolved how everybody thinks it should be resolved. The next stage is the decay phase, which lasts 2 to 4 weeks. Most online outrage fades significantly within a month, assuming no major new fuel. Residual mentions may linger in the niche LEGO and other online communities for 1 to 2 months, but day-to-day operations normalize much faster. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think people are going to be going into Bricks and Minifigs stores anytime soon. I just think it's going to get worse for you until this is resolved. Based on my comment section alone, and there are people's videos obviously with millions of views, so I can imagine what theirs is like, this isn't going away anytime soon, and people are already boycotting Bricks and Minifigs stores. Personally, without coming out apologizing for what they've done and giving back the stuff or the value of the stuff and making things good with all the victims, I can't see be a way that Bricks and Minifigs survive. They then go on to tell the stores not to comment on the situation online or in person. Train your staff immediately to use only these approved frameworks based on the situation. We understand our customers are smart, and balancing legal caution with our values help prevent the appearance of corporate avoidance. Now, I don't need to say an absolute word on that one. They then go on to give a line for casual staff members to use in store if asked about the situation. So if you asked me and I worked for Bricks and Minifigures, I would say that this is a separate independent location. I don't have any information to share regarding that situation. It also says I am unaware of the specific details of that situation and have no comment at this time. Then they give a long spiel answer for managers and owners, and then it says further canned responses are available in the de-escalation playbook. They also tell them to turn off all comments on their social media posts. Then finally, this is how they end it. This is a challenging issue, but it is not impossible to overcome. I'm telling you now, if you overcome this, I'll be very, very shocked. Our franchise model is strong, most of our stores are thriving, and we are committed to resolving this decisively. We are doing everything we can to protect the brand and our online reputation. I don't think you have a brand or an online reputation anymore. While the legal process is not always fast, we want to assure you that we have a very strong case against them. And I think the LEGO community will tell you that Reckless Ben has a very strong case against you. Now, for legal reasons, this is all alleged, but that was the actual leaked document from the Bricks and Minifigures corporate. Now, let's be honest, this is only going to get worse for Bricks and Minifigures. You can have your say in the comment section down below. Like I said, if you've got a question for the previous store owner that started this consignment with the Mansell family, please leave your questions below. If I can get her on for an interview, I will be. But as I said, a new lawsuit has just been filed by Bricks and Minifigures, so she can't currently speak on the ongoing situation. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, drop a hype. There is plenty more where this came from, I'm sure. Hopefully this gets resolved in the right way, but let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.